cheeks and flappers, bubblegum wrappers, girls and feathers and Snickers. Red hot scandals of 1926. Remember Penny, Henny, Amos and Andy going out to the flickers. Red hot scandals of 1926. When they were doing the Charleston everywhere, to music good and hot. If all that seems a little square, remember it was not so long ago. Jit Van Alley, Rudy Valley, Reagan Youth and their niggers. Red hot scandals of 1926.
Winters as Maud Frickett and Newt Rockney.
Good evening, college fans from coast to coast. Waldo Winslow here. 1926 has lots of changes in American morals, particularly on the college campuses. For an inside look at our college kids, we're now going to talk to the most famous fraternity house mother in America, Miss Maudie Frickett.
Oh, my, what a precious studio. It's just as I pictured in your portfolio that you sent me at Benler Falls. Do I sit here?
Right here.
Which microphone is live?
Oh, they're both live.
Oh,
You
yeah.
sit right here.
All right.
Maudie.
Oh, my back, you know.
Make it?
Yeah, my stepbrother threw me down the other day, and he needed about $1.05, and he rolled me near the barn. I'm talking about you, Maynard. He's listening to us. And gosh, you're handsome. Mm-hmm. I've never been fortunate enough to marry. I came close during a train wreck, but I was thrown near a man.
Yes, but you do look lovely. I must say that.
Why, don't touch my hair.
No.
This is it.
That's it.
Oh, yes.
The whole thing.
Yes,
Well, I
my
know.
dress, this was handed down 3 generations. It's a little tight in places, but no...
It's not too tight there, though, is it?
Thank God we're on radio.
I know there are some pretty wild parties that go on in those fraternity houses.
Oh, yes. Well, we used to have a lot of wild parties.
Oh.
Now, the current dean is something else. He was warden at state prison. And you just don't fool around with him. You don't give him no static. And he has the kids in bed at 5:30. And he's just too tough. And I'll give you an example. For instance, the other day, I was bringing him some cookies. He's single, and so am I, and I wasn't trying to, to make any points. And I didn't introduce myself. And he dropped me, Cookies went up in the air, and he knocked me out of the second-story window. Well, I got up. I'm 69 years old, but I got up on a ladder, went up there, and pulled his head and turned it all the way around. Man better never lay his hands on me again. Yeah, he's going to be the town owl for a couple of weeks.
Well, what's your opinion of these college girls of the 20s?
Well, I think what's happened with the 20s is the way these children dress. Anybody that takes an inner tube and ties it around their bodies, now that's not right. I don't think it's right. I don't think the man upstairs would want them to do that. They seem to want to bring themselves in. Woman has developed and been given something, then they should show it. And they've made themselves in these funny little dresses and headbands and stuff and doing... I don't buy that. I want to see a woman full out. Don't you?
Yeah. You used the wrong word. It wasn't full out. With me, it's fallout. Would you care for just a sip of this?
What is that?
It's my last name.
Oh, Martin.
Martin. It won't hurt you none.
You know, I used to put that stuff on my face. Boy, I think I'll go down to Billy Niner's and get some more of that. Just put that all over me. Here you are drinking it out of a glass.
Yeah. That's what makes me run.
Hey, listen. That's what makes me numb.
A lot of these wild young boys need help and guidance.
Where?
Well, when they come to your room for
Oh,
advice,
yes,
what do you tell them? What do you say to them for advice?
I had a wild boy come to my room the other night.
A boy?
A boy. And he was 38, you know, which I think is a little... I would say he was definitely graduate school. And, well, he just sat there and he put his hands in his hands, since you can't see him on radio, but his hands was as big as a Kodiak's. And he said...
What is a Kodiak?
A Kodiak is, a Kodiak's a bear, Waldo. Kodiak bear.
Oh, I thought that was a camera. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No,
Kodiak.
no,
Yeah,
that's
big
all
hand.
right, Waldo. You know, it's amazing you come this far.
Well, tell me, Maud, what's the difference between college today and college when you went to it?
I know this sounds corny, but my boys and girls, regardless of their faults, bless them, I'm very moved by this. Thank God they can't see me crying. Those, please, no, too late. He put his hand on my shoulder. Not one of them kids, bless their hearts, ever give me nothing. There ain't been one Christmas. There ain't been one Valentine's Day. There ain't been one Thanksgiving. I ever even got a napkin ring. I hate 'em.
Waldo Winslow here. No football coach has captured the public fancy like the great Newt Rockne of Notre Dame, the most famous coach in college history, the one and only Newt Rockne.
Your famous backfield is known as the Four Horsemen. Could you tell us how they got that name, the Four Horsemen?
When I first came to Notre Dame, it was the Four Bunnies.
Well, who do you consider to be the best football player on your team?
Ronald Reagan. He was one of the four. Pat O'Brien, what am I doing in this? No, I'd have to say, very honestly, that question is very valid.
I used to play tight end.
I'll bet you did. I'll bet if anybody could play tight end, you could play it. Where did you play tight end? Now we'll play to you for a while, Waldo.
Oh, it's Steubenville, Ohio.
Oh, did you know?
Tight end.
Oh,
yes.
they're tough down there, aren't
Oh,
they?
yeah, but we were from I was very poor.
Right.
You know, I was made in Japan.
I understand.
And when the garbage man came around, he used to say, "Leave 2 cans." We never had garbage. That's how poor.
Yeah, I understand.
And you have no idea how this cigarette is burning my finger. Now, I know that rooting sections are very important. How do you personally handle cheerleaders?
Very carefully. Well, incidentally, for all the chaps at Notre Dame,
You gonna hang yourself?
it says, to Waldo Emerson. Here's what it says, and I don't need my glasses. To Waldo Emerson, one of the great announcers, entrepreneurs of all times, a man who has given so much to radio over the years. He is truly one of the true great Americans, a man who when stands in his own right, known and loved by millions of Americans. From WWBM in Chicago and all the boys at South Bend, at Notre Dame, we want you to know that you must have this whistle and wear it forever. 1920.
Silence on the set here. We are about to make our first old talking picture. There are microphones hidden all over the set. You pick up the sound, right?
Yeah.
Huh? Do the actors know where they are? The microphones to be heard from?
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Now, and do they know where the microphones are?
Oh, yes. This is the last one put in. Got it.
You know actors know. Hey, we got the rule. That's it. Now, you got to get ready. Here we go. Yes, let's get the actors ready. All over the set. We're about to.
All right, quiet on the set.
Quiet on the
When
set.
you
Stop
scene one.
saying quiet on the set. I'll say quiet.
Scene one, take one.
Lights! Lights! Camera! Camera! Action! No! Hey, dumb cops! Get to the microphone! Oh! There are microphones all over the place! Tell me! Come here, I'll show you. Okay, yes, in the lamp! In the lamp! In the lamp! Oh! Please run over here! Yes, in the pillow! Dumb cop! Wow! I just... Over here! In the picture! Yeah, in the picture! Wait! In the order! In the order! Oh! I have to... I got it now! You got it? Okay! Here we go! Go do it again! You dumb cop!
Quiet on the set. Illicit Passion, scene one, take two.
Go to the lamp, the microphone and the lamp.
I wonder where she is. She should be here by now.
Not the sword. Not the sword. The sword. Urn, go in the urn.
Come in.
Darling!
Dumb cough the armor.
Darling, you don't know how much I have been longing to see my handsome lover.
I feel the same way. I cannot take my eyes off you.
The sword.
Me neither.
She's a dumb cough. Now the purse.
I love you, Ricardo.
And I love you, Greta.
Pillow.
I'm afraid, Ricardo. I cannot stay long. I think my husband knows about us.
In the hat. Get in the hat.
What?
Dumb cough. Painting. Go to the painting.
You're exactly the way I pictured you. Oh, you're her husband. Yes. I knew that sooner or later we would come face to face.
Still rolling. Keep going.
Watch out, Ricardo.
Put it in the gun. The gun in the mouth.
You don't scare me with that thing. Yeah.
The base. Boss.
This has gone far enough. Stop the fighting immediately.
Like the polar bear. Eat the polar bear.
I give up. I never really loved you anyhow.
I'm tired.
Ricardo, I never wish to see you again.
Banana. Grab your banana.
I'm glad I've learned not to be involved with illicit passion.
Crazy, what a dumb cough answer. I'm making people.